Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and so I thought I would go ahead and do my week ahead spread. It rained a little bit ago. It's still early in the morning, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now before it rains again because it looks like it's going to rain again. So if you're just tuning into my channel, every Sunday I do a week ahead. I do the energy obstacle and advice for the week, and I go pull the cards, go over it intuitively, and then when I do the video, I go over my thoughts on the cards with you guys, and then I go to the book if there's a book and see what the book has to say, and then I will pull sometimes from an oracle card just to kind of get an overall together cohesive thing with the oracle card. So today I'm going to be using the Ancestral Path Tarot by Julia Cuccia-Watts. I got it yesterday. It is published by US Games. I got it yesterday and I have not been able to put it down since I got it. So I'm so excited, especially with the cards I got. This is like the first time I've pulled a week ahead spread in a very long time where I feel like the cards were all positive. So that's a positive. And then I thought because it's got a lot of Native American in it that I would use the Native Spirit Oracle cards by Denise Lynn as an extra bonus. So let's get right into it. So for the energy, and this is the back of the card, and they're huge cards, but I love that they're huge. Love that there's more. For the energy of the week, I actually pulled the Fool card, and I think that is Julia, and I think that is the deck that I'm using that she's got laid out there. For the Fool, and I love that. I love it so hard. And there's all these Native American beads. Oh, well, there it looks like clowns and stuff hanging around, but to me it looks like totems of sorts. And she's actually holding the Fool card in the card, so that's pretty cool. To me, and I was getting this vibe when I first pulled this card that the Fool is about, people say the Fool can be they're foolishly going about their business, doing things. But for the energy for the week, I see the Fool as potential. You're starting out on the week as not knowing what's going to happen. There's a potential there to make it whatever you want it to be. And that's the way I'm seeing this particular card this week. The fact that it looks like it's her with this deck holding her card, there's a self-reflection thing that I'm feeling also, especially with the mirror in the background. There's this self-reflection that needs to be, that is going on in the card, and I feel that very strongly as well, where there's this self-reflection. It's a week of self-reflection and a week of untapped potential, and I love that for the Fool card. So then for the obstacle, I got the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, any of the sixes are to me about happiness and joy. And this one to me seems to be, again, about learning your craft. She's actually got her cards laid out there. She's the Fool starting out learning. And this to me is, again, about, this one looks like he's being trained for something. And to me, they're both very spiritual because she's got the cards. They have like the alchemy thing going on here. And it's a very spiritual thing. But for as the obstacle, I can see it as I'm not taking in what I should be taking in. I'm not learning the thing that's being shown to me this week. So that is good to see now, so I can start to look for those things that my guides may be trying to show me throughout the week, to help me learn and to help me continue the journey. So I love that. And then for the advice, I got the Ace of Sacred Circles, and I love this. Love it. Love the colors. I love the drums. I love the snow. I love the North Star on there. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And again, I'm getting this, there's potential. There's this untapped potential that needs to happen, that could happen this week. if I let it, if I allow it into my being and around me, there is an untapped potential there. And this one to me is more. This seems very spiritual, and I usually see the pentacles as spiritual or earthy or groundedness. And this is the first time I'm actually seeing one as a monetary thing. If I can do this and this, and then there is an untapped potential for unlimited resources there. So I find that very, very interesting here. So let's go to the book and see what the book has to say about these cards. This deck is awesome so far. Wow. So for the full, let's see what it says. I already passed it. Beginnings. The heady moment before diving into the future, the state of being untested, inexperienced, the feeling of quivering anticipation when arriving at the brink of experience. See, this exploring the unknown, risking taking a leap of faith, stepping onto an untested path, or leaping onto the spiral, consulting an oracle, paying attention to omens, using divination to clear a targeted path. And that's kind of like what I was saying in there is there's this untapped potential this week, and I actually started to feel it yesterday. This kind of like when I talk about how my spiritual journey is, there's peaks and valleys, and I've been in a valley for a very long time, and a valley happens right before another peak happens, like I'm leveling up in my spiritual growth. And I actually started the last couple of days feeling this surge again, as if there's something big going to happen. So I'm pretty excited for that. And that's what I felt with this card as soon as I pulled it. And then the Six of Cups. I've been pulling a lot of cups lately. Memories. Childhood. The past impinging on the present. That could be. Looking to the past for inspiration. Longing for simpler, less complicated times. A desire to resurrect the past. Also, avoidance of negative childhood issues. And that was calling me out because I have a lot of that. So, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But it still seems like there's a teaching moment there that's tied into that. So that's very interesting. And then the Ace of Sacred Circles says the gifts of the earth, plants, metals, fertile soil, precious stones and minerals. The earth is indeed a sacred circle. So that's pretty interesting. And it is all about the earth and groundedness with that. So that's pretty cool. So let me pull a card from the Nature Spirit deck real quick as it starts to sprinkle. Again, I haven't used this deck in a minute. Anything you can tell us to add to this week ahead spread. And look at the backs of these. Just beautiful. Anything you can tell us to add to this week's cards. Oh. Flowing River. And to me, that's just, again, another way of saying be open. Be open to the possibilities this week. Be in a flowing river. And just kind of collect things as you go. And I love that. Love it. So, anyway, let me see what Flowing River says in here. Pull that back out. Card meaning. Everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster and you aren't swimming against it. Let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. And that's what I just said. Your native spirit wants you to know rivers have personalities and carry energy just as animals and plants do, from the morass to the Australian Aborigines and to other native cultures throughout the world. It's believed that it's important to listen to the language of the river. If you aren't feeling the smooth current of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations or that you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation and by allowing others to support and help you. Heed the Native American saying, it's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going. This means that when the card-flowing river chooses you, you're being told to let go and go with the flow. If there is something or someone you need to forgive, this is the time. This is also the time to forgive yourself and just let go. The journey. As you shower and the water flows over your body, imagine that everything is flowing into your life. Spend time next to a river or stream and watch the flowing waters. Use it as a metaphor and let go, enter the flow. It's awesome. So that is my week ahead spread. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a great day. Bye.